questions. Motherfuck my peers, I'm the man of the year.
Welcome back everyone to episode 14 of Making Money, and I want to let you guys know that I did get a dragon pickaxe and I made it into a crystal one. So that's why my cash stack is from 215 mil to 207.9 mil. If you guys don't watch the Making Money episodes, that is why. And I said in the previous episode, on episode 13, that I was just going to get Serenic at the end of the video. But before I did that, I went on Reddit to see what people had to say about Pernix versus Serenic and which one is better. Someone else also said get Pernix because if you don't like it, you can always resell it. So that one was the huge difference. So that's why I'm going to get Pernix. And then also, I think someone said that Pernix has a 9 to 10% more DPS than Death Lotus. So that's also a good thing for me to read up on because, you know, I obviously want to get more DPS and, you know, I can't really do it with Death Lotus, even though I was doing Araxian stuff just fine just to, you know, get a little bit more, you know, geared up for, you know, maybe higher bosses eventually. So I'm just gonna go with Pernix. It did not sell the first time when I was trying to do this commentary at mid, so I'm gonna do 73 mil, and I think I would probably get it for a little bit less if I just buy the items separately, but it's just so much more, you know, easier doing it this way. So let's see if it sells for 73. Okay, it doesn't, so I'm gonna buy every single piece separately. Pernix body exactly 24 mil. Pernix chaps at 19.8 mil. Gloves at 4.7 mil. Why doesn't this sell? Oh, it does. This is the very first time I have ever gotten any next gear, so I guess it's kind of cool, I suppose. And whenever I go to Araxi next and other bosses, I hope I can see a big difference between Death Lotus and Pernix, because if I can't, then I'll be kind of disappointed. But yeah, let's continue with this episode and see what I do next. First ever kill with my Pernix, and I got my fastest time so far at Araxi, 6 minutes and 33 seconds. So I hope that I can like stay consistent and keep on getting that time, but more than likely once I get higher in rage, I guess it'll just take a longer time to get the kills, but so far that is a good start with the Pernix. There is no way that I just got a mill leg piece. This is 2 kills after I sold my staff. So this is kill count 125, and I already have another leg piece. That is insane. I don't know if I'm just like insanely like lucky at Araxi for some reason, but that's just really, really crazy, and I was not expecting it at all, of course. And then also, just one downside of it, path 2 is my favorite path to go down, and now I have to deal with path 1 and 3. So I hope I get the other 2 leg pieces kind of quick, just because I really hate the other 2 paths, but let's see if I can get lucky with those. In the previous episode of Making Money, a few of you guys already commented that I should be getting tier 85 gloves and not using the Pernix gloves. So the main reason why I actually bought the full Pernix is because I thought there would be like a set bonus if you wore all the pieces. So apparently there isn't a bonus for wearing all the Pernix, so I'm sold the gloves already, and I need to look up what the gloves are called again because I honestly forgot about it. Okay, they are called Nightmare Gloves or Nightmare Gauntlets, and I'm gonna try to buy them. So right now they're 6.3 mil, and their bonus is 25% more accuracy in the snipe ability, and then also I can move while using it. So that is going to be very helpful at Araxi and other type of bosses, and it does buy for 6 mil exactly. So that's going to be a little bit of an upgrade from the Pernix gloves to the Nightmare Gauntlets, and you can also repair these, so that is also a good thing about them. I really don't like getting armor that you cannot repair, so that's why I mainly went with Pernix in the first place. Finished up 53 kills at Rune Dragons. I have 51 bones because I buried 2 of them on accident, but the price check is 2.7 mil. This task did take me quite a while just because I didn't feel like killing them, but I'm glad I did just because it was only 53 kills and I did make a good amount of money from that task. I went ahead and bought some Silverhawk feathers. I bought 2k, and I'll show you my GE history to show you how much I bought them for, and 22.3k, and then the total amount was 44.7 mil. And I'm going to be merching these, and this was like the lowest point that they were because of like the promotion at double XP weekend, and they've just been crashing ever since. And now they are going up a little bit, and I've already made profit from buying these 2,000 feathers. I could have bought more probably, but I just wanted to be safe and just buy 2,000. So I'm just doing a armadillo task at the moment for my slayer task, and I got 10 palm tree seeds as a drop, and they are 213k each, and I got 10 of them, and that's like 2.1 mil. And the crazy thing is that that's almost as much as a armadillo piece. Nice, we got the first armadillo piece for the trip, and I haven't gotten a piece in quite a while at Arma, but it's 2.6 mil, which it's still depressing for me to see how cheap the hilts are in this game still, but I guess it's better than nothing, to be honest. Well, 2 effigies this trip at Arma, and for some reason I'm thinking the 2 effigies are extremely rare, and I kind of hope that the rarity of the 2 effigies isn't as rare as having the boss pet. So let's hope that's not the case, because I would be very disappointed if that was the case. But overall, with that armadillo trip, I can't say it was a terrible trip just because I got 2 rare drops, and alone with the 2 rare drops is like 4.7 mil, so that is very good to get at Arma nowadays, I suppose. And from total with the loot, it's 5 mil, just a little bit over it. And now with the 2 effigies, I'm going to put it on Dungeoneering XP because you get like 20k or something like that in Invention XP, so it's not really worth doing it on Invention. Holy shit, I just got the boss pet at Saradomin. No way. This is my very first fucking boss pet that I've ever gotten on this game. And I actually wanted Saradomin to be my very first boss pet, which is kind of crazy since I should have probably gotten another pet before this, but I can't actually believe I got it. I was not expecting to get anything that trip, and I just decided to randomly do Saradomin because I was bored, and I'm glad I went there. That's crazy. I think I was like 25 minutes or something, or 30 minutes into the trip as well. So let's just get this damn thing out and just take a look at it. So call the pet. And there it is. No way, dude. I'm so happy right now. And then the kill count is 1,371. That is pretty low, I guess, on average, I would say. Even though you do see a lot of people with them with like under like 100 kill count. But I was expecting it to be like in the 3,000 range or something to get the pet. Damn. Okay, so it's near the end of the episode today, guys, and I'm going to be price checking the loot for you to see how much money I did make in this episode. And just to let you know, there's no way I'm going to be close to a lot of money like I did in the last episode, but I did get the boss pet, which I think is just as good, honestly. And the first inventory loot was only 2.1 mil, but I picked the worst items for the first inventory. So let's get out the second one now, and it's going to be obviously a lot more. And here is the second inventory for you guys, and add it to the price checker, 19.6 mil, and the good amount of it is from the palm seeds, you know, the runite bars and shit like that towards the top, the onyx bolts as well, and then also I did get 2 onyxes from Orexi at the beginning of this episode, and then also the hilt, which is down there just chilling. So that is the last of it for my loot tab. There is like 2 or 3 more items, but it's like rune plate legs. No, wait, I already price checked those. It's just like cheaper stuff that I decided to leave out. Nearly everything sold, and the total I got in this episode is 22.2 mil. So I'm going to do a price check with my money in my coin pouch, and then also the Silverhawk feathers that I have currently for merching. I was going to originally get perks on my Pernix in this episode, but I'm gonna wait until maybe the next episode or the episode after that one, just because it is pretty expensive to get the perks on your armor, because I want to get, you know, the best perks that you can possibly get, and I don't know how much it is to actually get the perks, and I don't want to spend my whole bank on just getting a couple perks on my body and my legs. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, and I will from time to time maybe spend 20 mil or something in supplies to get the perks. And then also in the next episode, I'm going to potentially do some merching. I don't know if it's going to be in the next one or yet again in the next one after the other one, if that made sense. I'll probably just do some flip merching in the next one or something, instead of just holding on to items and waiting for them. So that's going to be it for this episode. I would say this is a pretty successful episode because I got the boss pet, which I am very happy about. So if you guys did enjoy the episode, make sure to drop a like. You can follow me on Twitter, and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Now if you feeling how I'm feeling, put your hands up high. If you feeling how I'm feeling, put your lighters in the sky. Y'all be damned if I ain't living the life I always wanted. Started from the bottom as a youngin', getting blunted. Now I run it like a marathon. Ho, yeah, son. Ho, hits, motherfucking hits, Barry Bonds. Ho, in the studio for 22 days.